Welcome to my channel. Hope you with your family members and the people around you are safe and sound by the divine grace of God the Almighty. As part of my online classes, today I would like to teach you the grammar. And subtopic of this grammar is subject-verb agreement. And this subject-verb agreement has been divided into two parts. Part 1. Today I will teach you Part 1 of subject-verb agreement. First, let me introduce what is subject-verb agreement. Another name of subject-verb agreement is syntax. So what is the definition of subject-verb agreement? That is, rule of placing the verbs in agreement with the subject in number and person. I repeat, rule of placing the verbs in agreement with the subject in number and person. That is subject-verb agreement. Now, I'll also go in detail, that is rule wise. First, rule 1. Rule 1, you know, a sentence having subject, object and verb. So rule 1, the verb must agree with its subject in number and persons. And you know, there are 3 be verbs, do verbs and have or has verb. But here, the verb must agree with its subject in number and persons. Let's see. How many kinds of number you know, dear students? Definitely you know that are 2 numbers, singular and plural. How many kinds of person do you know? I suppose you know. There are 3 person, first person, second person and third persons. So here the examples of the according to rule 1 is as such. Ram goes, you go, they go. So you have to identify Ram is here third persons. Now Ram is here third person, but Ram is singular number. So as per the law, here the subject is Ram and that is third person singular number. So obviously the verb will be plural form, that is goes. And again example of you. You is second person. Though it is the second person but singular number, but as per the rules you know, third person singular number follows by s or es. So this rule does not apply with you. So you go. Similarly, the they is third person. But as it is plural number, it will be they go. So as I have mentioned, the be verb, there are 3 forms of be verb: am, is, are in present form, and was, were, past form. So in case of I, it will be I am. In case of you, it will be you are. In case of we, it will be we are. Because first person is I, we. Second person you. And third person, except I, we, you, all are third persons. And you know that in case of past tense, I was, he was, but in case of they were. Similarly, do verb I do, he does, Ram does, they do. In case of past tense, this formula is not applied just like in the present form, that is I did, he did, they did all. So, and in case of have or has, I have, he has, they have. So this is the basic rule that you know all, but sometimes you are getting confused. That's third person singular number. That is the basic words, that if this rule follows, verb must agree with its subject in number and person. Only in the case of third person singular number, the singular subject will be, verb will be yes or yes, that is plural form. That's why Ram goes, he goes, Sam goes. But in case of they go, though it is the third person, but that is this plural number, it will be they go. Now I will proceed to rule 2. Now rule 2. Here rule 2 states on the screen that you can see with your screen that 2 or more singular subject joined by and that will take a plural verb. This is the common rule you know. When 2 subjects joined by and, definitely it will be, that is, plural verb will be the plural. That Rita and her sister are identical twins. A fool and his money are soon parted. So here Rita and her sister, 2 singular subjects joined by and. So obviously the verb will be are. So Rita and her sister, that is subjects, and that agrees with the verb, that are. And a fool and his money, that is the subjects, and it is joined by an. So verb agreed with the subject, it will be are. Now I will proceed to rule 3. In the rule 3, despite I have told you just little bit before, the two subject joined by singular subject joined by an together, that is called verb will be plural. But this case is exceptional. Why? That will see you. When two subject joined by an and together expresses one idea, one theme, the verb is singular. Example, time and tide waits for no man. You know, time and tide waits for nobody, that is no bite. So here, rice and curry or rice and dal is my favorite dish. It is not that time and tide that expressed, that is called two subject, but it expresses singular idea. Similarly, horse and courage, courage, that is waiting. Here, you know, these are two that is called dependent each other. So without that is called cart or courage, horse you cannot imagine. Similarly, horse and courage, that expresses a single idea. So in this case, bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. So you have the bread and butter will not be identified by two singular different objects, but it together expresses an idea, one idea. In this case, though two subjects joined by an, it will be singular, not plural. Now rule 4. Just see rule 4. When two singular subjects joined by an refer to the same persons or thing, the verb is in the singular. Just you listen carefully. This is very prominent or very important to remember. Two singular subjects joined by an. The poet and statesman has come. When only one article is used, that does mean the poet and statesman is the same person. So in this case, though it is joined by an, but the poet only with the use of the that called one article, that is called definite article. That article is the. This person is the same. That's why the poet and statesman has come. But in case of, suppose article is used twice, that is the poet and the statesman, in this case have come. Because poet and the statesman are of different persons, two persons. That's why in this case it will be have. But first cases, only one article is used, it will be only the has. So according to the subject, poets and statesman, according to the subject, verb will be has. But when the will be used, that is called two times, twice, then the different person, in this case it will be have. Now rule 5, let's see. Rule 5, each, everyone, either, neither, many are followed by a singular verb. Example, neither of these answers, that is called is correct. Neither means no, either, none. Either of these boys, of this boy is present. So here either and neither, in this case verb according to the subject verb will be is, that is called singular. But in case of many a boy is tempted to do mischief. Now we get confused. You can also ask me, sir, in this case many a there, so why it will be, that is called is, instead of is it will be are? No, because many a here means many times. So here the many a means many times. So it is called a boy is tempted to do. Similarly, many a flower is blossom, that is called unseen. So this case many a means many times. That's why it will be singularly treated. Now I would like to switch over to rule 6. Here, when two subjects are joined by either or neither, nor, neither nor, either or, the verb agrees with the second subject in number and persons. Do emphasize. When two subjects are joined by either or neither nor, the verb agrees with the second subject in number and person. Let's have examples. Either he or I am to blame. Here the two subjects are here, he and I. But according to the rule stated here, it will be determined, the verb will determine the second subject, that is close to verb, that will be I. That's why it will be either he or I am to blame. Similarly, neither food nor water was found there. Here the two subjects are there, food and water, but the verb will be according to the second subject, that is called water. And this is the rules related to rule 6, and that is when two subjects are joined by either or neither nor. The verb agrees with the second subject in number and person. Now I'll proceed to rule 7. Rule 7, when two subjects are joined by as well as, with, together with, and not, the verb agrees with the first in number and person. In the first six rules, that is either or, neither or, that will be treated according to the second subject, but in this case it will be determined just first subject. Example, Manish as well as you is at fault. Let's see, Manish and you, two subjects, but joined by as well as. So here, according to the first subject, it will be treated, that verb will be is, that is Manish. I and not you am going to act in the play. So here two subjects are here, I and you, but the verb will be agreed with the first subjects, that is I. Similarly, other example, the king with all his followers has arrived. The king with all his followers, it will be not determined with all his followers, but it will be the king. The prime minister with all his members of the cabinet is present today's meeting. So here the prime minister is referred to the first subjects. So that will be determined, that is called first subjects. This is called rule 7. So that's all about today. That's rule about today regarding the rule 1 to rule 7. But before ending this class, I would like to say that I will also again be present with subject verb agreement part 2, that will be coming very soon. But one message that I like to give you, this time you are actually the passing a crucial and critical time, but this time you have to make a schedule for your study schedules, and we the teachers are trying ourselves best to give you the best, and your duty is to stay connected with our channel. So because the more you engage, the more you explore, and the more you enrich yourself, that is EQ. So stay connected with EQ. Thank you. With warmest wishes.